Hi everyone, my name is Bailey Hamblin, they, she pronouns. I currently live in the East Bay in California. I'm also in my first year of teaching. I teach middle school, grades 6 or 8 SPED math. I'm also currently switching back and forth between the SPED mild to moderate credential and a multiple subject credential. I may try to pursue both at the same time so I have more flexibility and options in the workforce. My educational background is actually in English. I have a bachelor's and master's from Cal Poly, where I taught English for 2 quarters, worked with students with disabilities, and had a number of event planning jobs. An interesting fact about me is that I love all things creepy or deathy. I spend a lot of time in cemeteries, doing family genealogy work, and celebrating Halloween year-round. I also collect roadkill and clean bones. Before teaching, I worked at a funeral home and did some education and took some classes on hospice care, death doulas, and mortuary science. My hopes as a teacher are that I can help my students feel understood, cared for, and confident in their capabilities. More than I hope to impart any math-related skills, I hope I leave a positive impact on their sense of self while they navigate an often difficult and awkward time of life. For many of my students, school is also a safer place than home. I hope to maintain that safe space for my students where they can positively express themselves, practice making healthy social connections, and challenge themselves to try new things and tackle difficult tasks. In teaching math, I also hope to illustrate for them that difficult or unpleasant subjects can be conquered, even if just one day, lesson, or concept at a time. Growing up, math was my least strong subject, so I know what it's like to feel inadequate and frustrated. My hopes are that students can adjust their perspective around difficult things in their life and learn to embrace rather than avoid them. My fears around teacher are my own well-being and balance. I've been incredibly overwhelmed my first year of teaching to the degree that I've second-guessed it as a career path overall. I've burned out in jobs in the past, and I hope not to repeat the patterns in the career of teaching. From what I've learned so far, there's far less time in our paid contractual days than what is actually needed to accomplish our most basic tasks. I also fear not creating healthy boundaries with students that allow me to get my administrative work done and have the energy to complete each day without running on empty the whole time. These fears are especially strong for me as I recently found out I'm expecting my first child, so healthy boundaries and balance will become an even more important part of my life as I begin to navigate motherhood and need more time for my family.